Hello friends, welcome to Uniquely Vintage You. My name is Michelle and my sister Charlotte and I welcome you back to our channel. Today's video is part 2 of a thrift haul that I did last week. And I have some really amazing things that I found. Some are pretty big, so I'm excited to share those with you. I'm gonna style the things that I found last week and the things that I've saved to show you this time, and I'm gonna show you how that all comes together. Now, some of these things are gonna have to be changed up, but I just wanted to show you what they look like in my home, and I would love if you guys would leave me a comment and let me know your thoughts, because one I absolutely love, and I just am concerned about the color. The other one, I'm not sure about at all, but it definitely needs a different color. But I want to share that with you. I want to share with you how I styled it, and you guys please let me know what you think. We really value your time. I just want to say thank you for showing up every time that we post. We never take your time for granted. And also, if this content blesses you in any way, I hope you'll consider subscribing. If you haven't, leave us a comment, a thumbs up. It really helps our channel. If you could share this video, we just love y'all. We appreciate you being here. So let's get started and let me share with you how all these things come together, and I can't wait to share with you the amazing things that I found. So if you guys happen to miss part 2 of the things that I thrifted, I will have it linked in the description below for you. But this is just a continuation of some of the amazing things I found on my thrifting trips for the past couple of weeks. But I seen this amazing basket at Goodwill. It's huge. It looks like it was a planter of some type, so it would be perfect to sit on your porch with a beautiful fern or a potted plant. I'm not sure where I'm going to put this just yet, but I knew it was something that I couldn't pass up. At a different thrift store I was in, I found 2 stems of this greenery, and it was $1.98 for both. So I was excited about this. It looked pretty clean. I have some similar to this already, so I thought I could just add it to my collection. Now, while I was at that thrift store, I found this picture. I thought it was so cute, and it's not vintage. I think it looks really good, but you know, if you turn it over and you see the words microwave and oven proof, you know it's not old. But I still thought it was really pretty, and for $2.98, I just didn't think I could go wrong. Now, this was at Goodwill, and this was my last trip I made last week, and this was only $10. I think they must have just put it out. But it's beautiful. I love that it has a plate rack on top, a little cutout on the top, and inside the shelf. It's made so well, I just couldn't pass it up for $10. Now, if I'm going to use this in my home, I'm definitely going to have to change the colors. And it's not old, but I think I can paint this and make this look chippy and old if I use it in my home. But if I don't, I will probably just paint it and let it go. So I'm going to style this later, and I want you guys to give me your honest opinion about what you think about it in my home. Now, this one was my favorite find it all. And this wasn't at Goodwill. This was at the other thrift store that I was at. And I couldn't believe this was sitting on the shelf. I think it is the most beautiful color. It's the most beautiful piece. And you know, I think this is probably part of a dresser of some sort. But I went ahead and added a sawtooth hanger on the back, but you can see I only paid $4.98. What a score. Okay, so now let me share with you some of the things that I found that I'm going to style in my home. Now, I asked you guys what this was because I just wasn't for sure, and I think somebody said it had to do with a butter ladle or a butter spoon of some sort. I'm not sure, but anyway, I thought it was so pretty, so I'm just going to style it right here on my china cabinet, and I think it's so pretty. I love that extra touch of wood. So now let's style that really pretty picture that I found, and I think it's going to go perfect right here in my Hoosier with all my other pottery pieces. Okay, when I found this pot, I knew it had to come home with me, and I will probably use this to place some type of topiary inside. But for right now, I'm just going to style it over here. I think it goes along with my garden theme and my spring decor, so I'm just going to add it in with some of these moss stones right inside, and that's all I'm going to do, and I think it turned out really pretty. So last week I showed you that I found these really two pretty heavy plates. I know it's restaurant wear, and so I picked them up to add to my collection. So I'm just using them in a riser, as a riser in this lantern. And I just think it adds another layer. And if you've been around me for a little bit, you know how much I enjoy the different layers and textures that you can add to anything. Now the little cake stand that I found as well, right here, the little white one, I just added it to the top of my Hoosier and placed one of my really small pictures on top. I think it's perfect right there. Now over here, I'm going to style this other little plate. This is a china plate that I got from the thrift store. It says made in Japan, so I was excited to find it as well. And I'm going to style it over here in this little tray that I thrifted just not that long ago. And I'm going to add the beautiful Bible that I got from my friend Jessi with June and the boys. I will also have her channel linked in my description below, so if you guys don't follow Jessi with June and the boys, I know you will love her so much, so go check her channel out. But she blessed me with this beautiful Bible, and I am so excited to display it in my home. I also ran across these black letters, and so I'm just going to tuck those inside as well. So I just think it's fun to add different things to your collections. It just brings a different element of surprise, I think, sometimes to your decor. Now over here on my dining room table, I've just styled this duck. Isn't this duck amazing? Now Easton's already told me that he has to have it, so I'm sure this is the last time it'll be seen in my home, but I will definitely show you his room sometime. But he wants this duck, so that will be his. But here are those sweet little clocks as well. Okay, this is what I was most excited about, is this beautiful piece that I've put above my door. Now, as much as I love it and as much as I love this color, I think it needs to be painted all white. So friends, please give me your thoughts. Let me know what you think. Do you think it works in my home with this color, or do you think I should paint it white? Please let me know. Now I want to style this gorgeous hymnal that my friend Jessi also gave me. All I did was open it up to my favorite song, which is Just As I Am, and I just placed a black velvet ribbon with a millinery flower in the middle, and I just think it's so pretty. I love seeing this opened, and I love seeing this song. Okay, now let's hang the big shelf. So I'm just going to take this sign down that I have and place this shelf right there. Now, if I keep it here, it definitely has to be moved down a little bit. I think it sits too high, and I also think the color is all wrong. I think I would have to definitely paint this all white. But I wanted to just show you guys what it looked like in my home. I would really appreciate your thoughts, your comments, what you think. I am thinking it doesn't work just because I have two other shelves right inside my living room. And maybe this would work in a bedroom. it really doesn't fit in my kitchen, but maybe my sister could use it or it could go to Easton. I'm not really sure, but I love it. I will use it somewhere, but I'm just not so sure I'm going to use it here. And if I happen to keep it here, I would definitely paint it all white. So please let me know your thoughts and comments. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was so much fun finding all these treasures, and it was so much fun incorporating them all in my home. Before I go, I want to leave you with this beautiful Bible verse. It says, "Guide me in your truth and teach me, for you are God, my Savior, and my hope is in you all day long." Psalms 25:5. Do you need guidance? Do you need hope? Do you need answers to your life? Always go to the Father. Don't try to figure things out on your own, because if you're like me, you always make the wrong decisions. But you know, if you trust the Lord and you are faithful to Him, He will always lead you and guide you. Guys, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate each and every one of you, and we look forward to seeing the next one. Bye, friends.